Hi everybody, Zach and welcome back to the episode Reaction of Fairy Tail. Today we are moving on to 161 and going up from there. Last time we had the games continue, and the first battle began with Lucy versus Flare from Raventail. Lucy gave it her all, really showcased a lot of growth with her magic abilities, but in the end, Raventail was the winner. They did it through dirty tactics and underhanded means, and you just gotta, be disgusted every time you think of that, guys, because this is not the first time that they've already tried to win through underhanded tactics like this. So Lucy's just feeling really bad, and Natsu came, picked her up off the ground, and said, hey, let's brush ourselves off. There's nowhere to go but up, and we are just going to continue on and do better next time. And it just kind of lifted her spirits a little bit. I love that moment. And then, of course, we also had the next battle of Jura versus Mystigan, and Mystigan, of course, is actually Jalal. So Jalal was fighting for his friends in Fairy Tail, and he did his best to win, but he too was defeated by Jura in the end. And during that episode, guys, they really showcased how Jalal had the entire weight of Fairy Tail on his shoulders. Like, everyone is counting for him to win. Like, Gray lost, Lucy lost, and now it is up to him to just show that they have a chance, and he too lost in the end. So Fairy Tail is really feeling down and out, but this is day one, guys. Day one is over. We have 4 more days of the games to go through, and I can't wait for it. So thank you so much for joining me. As always, it means a lot that you're here. If you haven't already, please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel for more reactions coming soon. And we do have a Patreon as well where you can help support this channel, so feel free to check it out. The link's in the description below. And thank you to those of you that have already done so. On Patreon, you can view this episode reaction for just $1 a month. It's unedited and unfiltered. It means a lot if you consider, so please do if you can. And without further ado, guys, here we go with episode 161 of Fairy Tail. Let's go. Drowning their sorrows away. Okay.
Seriously, how could members of the Great Fairy Tale be so pathetic? It was embarrassing.
Maybe you should have been there to cheer us on instead of hitting every pub within walking distance.
I did cheer for you guys. All the pubs have lacrima vision, and booze is a hell of a lot cheaper.
Less shouting, more drinking. We've got a horrible defeat to celebrate here.
Master's wasted.
A horrible defeat to celebrate. That is definitely true. Man, thinking of Kana, you gotta think that she's pretty depressed right now. Like, Gildart's left. He wrote her this note, and she ripped it up before even reading it. So, she's showing off. She's kind of playing it off like, oh, it doesn't bother me at all. But she's probably really upset that he's gone for the time being. And, I mean, rightfully so. Like, you kind of feel bad for her. So she's drinking away her sorrows, her own personal sorrows. And, yeah, like I said, guys, nowhere to go but up from here. We have the games continuing on, and Fairy Tail is definitely looking to improve in their status at the moment. They are the bottom 2 of all the participants. I don't know. Games are far from over, though, so. I do remember thing, guys, and I think I said this last time, too, how I did really like that these past few episodes had Fairy Tail lose. Like, it, I think they really came into this thing thinking, oh, okay, we're just going to show up and reclaim this title of the best guild and defeat whoever we need to defeat, and it's going to be a cakewalk. And they're finding out right now that it's not. Like, it's very challenging, and they're not the best guild for a reason, because these other guilds actually are contenders, so they have a lot of work to do to actually prove themselves and to rise above and make this all happen. So let's find out what happens next, guys.
This has certainly been an eventful day, hasn't it?
No kidding.
Hey, I don't see Lucy or Gray. Did they leave?
I haven't seen them since today's match.
Oh, Gray.
Go check on him. Oh, they're so sad.
You're still angry about today?
Are you saying you aren't?
Well, everyone else is drowning their sorrows at the bar. I know it's a pain, but you should drop in once you've got your stuff worked up.
Please stay a bit. I don't want to be alone.
Fine, I'll stay. What's up?
The truth is, I love you. I always have.
I can't. My heart belongs to Juvia.
Give me a chance. That's all I ask. She could be confused
Oh my
with my beloved and taking him over herself.
We're right here, Juvia.
They had me for a moment.
Not have an off switch.
I was going to say, this is one of those rare moments with the two of them
How are you feeling?
where they have this connection, but it was all in Juvia's head, as usual.
I'd like to make a toast. Today we lost, and you know what that means, don't you? Tomorrow we climb to the top, because Fairy Tail never backs down and we're not starting now! The greatest guild in Fiore is us!
I love that even in defeat, we're just celebrating. It's a good time. Let's go.
If your majesty has any requests concerning tomorrow's battle portion, I will happily arrange it.
Right now, we are really suspecting this guy from some devious deeds and actions. He's up to something.
That Fairy Tail member, the one who can transform.
I do remember thinking, guys, like when I first saw this.
Sleep is the furthest thing from my
Oh yeah, look at that smug smirk, man. I was so like, man, this guy's evil.
Close to being finished.
Gave me vibes like Jafar, like he wants the throne for himself. He's gonna, this advisor, this knight that's so loyal is gonna be the one to like uproot everything and mess it all up. Like that were my first choices.
A 7-year training gap and this guy catches up in 3 months?
Now this looks like a party worth joining.
Oh, yeah?
How about a couple drinks to pass the time?
Ah, so we're skipping the introductions and going straight to the fun part. You got something to prove, do ya?
Hey, pal, take some free advice and walk away.
Her alcohol tolerance is about as strong as her daddy.
You gotta be kidding me!
Oh,
Thanks for the trophy, hot stuff.
oh my.
Do you have a death wish?
If Guildarts finds out, he's gonna be pissed.
Hand it over!
Mocking our guild won't help you either.
Oh my. Literal drunk fighting.
This guy's out of his mind!
Well, if it isn't Erza Scarlet.
Still a drunk.
And when I'm sober, you still be smoking hot.
You know how to flatter a girl.
You know him?
I heard you got into hiding a while back. It seemed like such a shame.
Something like that.
I'm entering the games as a reserve member, and I plan to cause all kinds of trouble. My soul is shaking and stirred.
Okay.
Maybe we'll have our own little party in a battle round.
So new
That's to
character.
settle the score.
He has prior relations with characters we know.
You will always be.
Wild.
At least you're still good for a chuckle, Erza.
But he is from the guild that just got like wiped out in one hit. So,
A member of Quattro Cerberus. He's one of their S-class wizards.
ooh, S-class.
I've run into him on jobs more than a few times over the years. Drunken Hawk Bacchus, master of the Drunken Chop Hanging Palm. We've fought on many occasions. There's never been a clear winner.
What? You mean he's as strong as you?
Wow.
What's it matter? That's all
I was going to say, guys, I was convinced when I first saw this that he was like all talk. He was just going to get taken out just like the other member of his guild. But maybe not. Urza's kind of vouching for him that he is tough and he's strong. And I'm excited to see it. Let's go.
They're never very clear.
I don't remember the details of like Bacchus's history and all that. So kind of got a nice little fill in there.
Magic circle.
Can you recall any more?
I saw Mercurius come crashing down, and as it happened, I thought I heard someone singing. Lucy.
It's day 2 of the
Oh my god, man. Those premonitions are
Joining me once again is
very
Mr. Yadua and
interesting,
our
just like this wig.
Sorcerer Weekly's Jason. So cool! Which team will survive this rough and tumble sightseeing tour through Crocus and be the first to cross the finish line?
Why in the hell did we pick him?
Yeah, you'd think the name Chariots would be a big clue, even for Natsu.
He was absolutely insistent on participating.
Maybe he thought he was gonna get to fight Chariots or something.
Uh-oh! I don't know what's wrong with Fairy Tail.
Yeah, this is to be expected with these moving vehicles. Oh, even Sting.
Who seem to be in the same boat.
Why am I feeling sick?
This is a new experience for Gajeel.
I can't imagine what could be causing them to slow down like this.
I could be wrong, but I'd say they share a common weakness for moving vehicles.
And this kind of confirms to the audience, like, it's not just Natsu, it's Dragon Slayers. Like, that's kind of clear now at this point. You know, I always kind of wondered, why didn't Wendy experience it? And it's just because it takes growth in your abilities to kind of, like, get to that point, so. Oh my. Man.
I'm surprised someone with your figure can run for this long.
Don't underestimate chubby power, short stuff.
Coming in behind them is Quattro Cerberus' reserve member, Bacchus. Check this out!
Goodness.
I don't believe it! Bacchus demolished the Chariots with brute force.
Amazing. No one makes Chubby fly.
What happened to
Oh.
Leslie? A gravity change? So cool!
Actually, no, he's done. Okay. Because they have to wonder here, was Raventail going to do something dirty and underhanded to stop Bacchus? But there was no time. He just got through right away.
In second place is Raventail's Black Snake. Leslie's in third, Yuka takes fourth, and Ichia comes in fifth.
Ruby! What's up? Where did all my strength go?
Does it affect you too, Loxus?
Just don't let Natsu know. I'll never live it down.
I
Oh,
probably wouldn't have
well, there you go. If you're ever wondering if Loxus experiences, he does.
Gotta keep moving! I'm not gonna lose like this!
Fine, whatever. I didn't need this win, so I'll just let you guys have it. Sabretooth's just gonna keep racking up the points after this. In the end, one measly little point isn't gonna change the outcome.
1 point is nothing to scoff at, kid. Don't you forget that.
I don't get it. Can you explain something to me? Why do you even bother entering the tournament? Seriously. I mean, you're nothing like the fairy tale I knew growing up. What happened to the fairy tale of my childhood? The guild that did whatever the hell it wanted. Whenever it wanted. They never cared what anybody else said or thought of them.
The reason we're here is for our friends!
The ones who waited for us for all the years we were gone. Who fought through the pain and the heartache. They were humiliated. But even so, they stayed strong and they kept our guild together. We're doing
Oh my
this
God,
for all
yeah.
of them.
And we're gonna make sure that everyone here knows the Fairy Tale Guild never gave up, not for an instant! So there's no way I'm gonna give up now!
Not a dry eye in the audience, man. Oh, so moving and touching, man. And they're trying their hardest just to get to the end, even though it's second to last. Like, it says so much about Fairy Tale and their grit, basically. I can't say, guys, I was remembering during this time when I first saw this episode, I was thinking that maybe Fairy Tale was going to beat Sabretooth in the end by 1 point, and that would have like brought it back to that little conversation with Sting. I'm not going to say if that happens or not, but I do remember thinking that at this time, like, oh, maybe they'll just be 1 point away, you know, and have that be the victory, you know, that they needed, and kind of a little slap in the face for Sabretooth there, but.
You're doing this for your friends? That's a load of crap.
How are you feeling? Fine. I'm so glad to hear that. The others are waiting, so I'll check back later, Kay?
You're not going to say anything to her?
I just don't think that it would do any good. They'd never believe me. It wasn't a premonition. Just a silly dream.
And now for the part you've all been waiting for, the battle portion! Today's first match pits Black Snake, the Dark Python of our first place guild, Raventail, against Lamia Scale's own Toby O'Lorca.
Oh, poor Toby. You can already tell, man, he's going to lose this one.
Yeah, I see you too, Blondie. She's
Oh
covered
my.
in bruises.
There. I won't tolerate any more embarrassment. You do realize who you owe your victory to, don't you?
Yes, sir, but that blonde bimbo won't stop staring at me.
Are you asking for another beating?
No, I won't argue again.
just from that moment, man, now you realize Flair's a victim too, and it's Raventail punishing her for almost losing. It's like, it's just not a good guild. They are a dark guild officially and unofficially, whatever you want to call it, but they're bad news. And, you know, you feel bad for Flair, I think, a little bit at this point.
Mimic magic. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Come on, dog guy, tear him up!
Obliterate that Raventail scumbag, and I'll pay your weight in gold!
Oh, you're stronger than I thought you were. All right, then if I beat you, you gotta tell me what your real name is, deal?
I'm fine with that. But what if I
Then I'll tell you my super special secret that nobody knows.
Sounds intriguing. It's a deal.
All right, well, Elfman knows something we don't yet. We're going to find out in the next episode what a great idea he had or what he saw. I don't know. I don't know what that is. So we're going to go right in the next one, guys, and see what it could be. Here we go.
Come on, dog, I got 100 jewel right on this one.
Oh, poor Toby. He's already out. Episode 162, guys. And yeah, I was kind of expecting this. I was, like I said, surprised the episode previously was ending without seeing the conclusion, but here we go pretty quick in this new episode. The end of this battle. But
Not only will those guys cheat to win, they have real power on their team.
You owe me a secret.
It's my sock. It just disappeared, man. It's been driving me crazy because I feel like it's right under my nose. But I can't seem to find it anywhere. I'm so ashamed. I've been keeping it to myself for months now. Oh, has it really been right here all along? I don't know how to thank you. I'm just
oh my.
happy to see it again.
What is this? After fighting Fang and
We've seen a little compassion from Raventail. Oh, no, we are not. Oh, just cruel. Poor Toby.
Let's move on to round 2 of today's head-to-head battles. First, from Quattro Surfers, it's the god of wine, Bacchus.
The god of wine.
Member of Team Fairy Tale A.
So it's one of us.
Bacchus's wild spirit against the graceful power of Erza Scarlet. Problem?
Forgive me, Your Majesty, but did you say Erza? I'm sorry, but I arranged for a different fighter.
Elfman Strauss!
Me?
Oh, man.
That's not her!
It's Elfman's turn. Is he even ready?
Well, we're screwed.
Hey, don't be mean to him.
Believe in your heart that you can win.
I mean, Elfman has grown. Literally. And figuratively. He's mentally ready. He was so pumped to join the games, to take over for Wendy. Like, this is his chance to prove himself, to prove to the guild that he's a top contender.
The one who can transform. What was the name?
I failed.
This will not be a match but a slaughter.
And it was never supposed to be Elfman in the first place, but these games are rigged. The king wants a specific match here, and didn't get what he wanted, so who knows what's going to happen next.
Somebody else was in here. I can smell them.
Hey, you!
Uh-oh.
Crap! It's that guy from Fairy Tale! We must have woken him up! Stop right there! Get out of my way! Come back here! We need to get the lead out! What do? We gotta dump these other two! You idiot! We're supposed to grab the girl in the infirmary! But this old broad in the can ain't girls, and why did we grab them? Who hired you to do this?
Oh, man. Drama outside the stadium.
I've seen plenty of one-sided matches in my day, but this is just embarrassing. Did Elfman come to lose?
This takeover should increase his speed.
But he still hasn't landed a single attack.
He's drunk?
This dude gets hammered when he fights?
That's right. The Drunken Hawk's moves are unpredictable. The alcohol also increases his destructive power and dulls his sensitivity to pain. The problem is that he hasn't had a drop to drink yet.
Whoa! His takeover has worn off. Looks like he's back to being just a beast of a man.
That'll cost him a tremendous amount of magic power.
Tell me what happens if you win.
I want you and the rest of your guild bros to go by the name Quattro Puppy.
What?
Funny, but do you think he'll agree to that?
It is pretty silly.
It's hilarious, and I think it suits them way better.
Last call.
He's guzzling now.
That's right. So he's serious.
Take over, Beat Zone!
It's pointless!
So many hits!
Feel that? What in the
Oh,
hell?
man.
He got me?
Uh-oh! Bacchus may have double vision, but he didn't see that one coming.
What
Nobody
are
did.
you?
Look at that.
Lizard Man!
Be a man.
Will Bacchus wear himself out? Or will the barrage prove too much for Elfman? It's too close. I just can't call it.
Oh. Could be a draw.
I gotta tell you, pal. You
Oh.
are a real man.
Exactly what Elfman needed to hear. Hello, Quattro Puppy.
It's amazing! Yay, Elfman!
So Natsu about these hoodlums.
We were just doing a job. That's all. Yeah, for somebody at Raventail.
Who hired him?
Supposed to bring him the girl that was in the infirmary.
Raventail,
Sure
okay.
you were. They can tell us all about it at headquarters. Raventail is gonna pay.
There was one before you. Natsu brought her in.
They're going after her? Lucy?
Did you not tell them what their target looks like? How else could they have taken the wrong girl?
My apologies, sir.
No matter. We do have a plan B to fall back on. What has become of the kidnappers?
We've taken them all into custody, sir.
Ignorant to the truth, I hope.
Yes, sir. They still believe they were hired by the Raventail Guild.
It's all a lie.
Luckily, we can use the rivalry between Raventail and Fairy
This
Tail
guy
to
is
our
pulling
advantage.
strings and
when the opportunity
causing
arises,
mischief.
we will have a celestial
I was
wizard in our
very
possession
against this guy.
to use in the Eclipse project.
Oh, Eclipse.
What's wrong? Why that ghastly expression?
Isn't their master a relative of Makarov?
Yeah. His son. Loxus' dad.
What does that have to do with this?
I don't know. But it is definitely personal.
Oh, so happy that Elfman won, but it is overshadowed by this mystery that's starting to unfold with Raventail, with Ivan, with this knight. I don't know, man. They wanted Lucy. We don't know why. And we're going to have to find out. We're going to do one more, and here we go into the next one.
It would appear that we may all have
All right, guys, back with episode 163. Look at all those smiles, too, man. I'm so happy that, like, of all people, Elfman was able to come through like this.
And you've given us the momentum to keep winning.
I don't know if I've ever
So
heard
cool.
such high praise from Erza before.
Much deserved, I should say.
Earned it, I'll say.
You were totally on fire out there today, man.
Thanks, guys. Wendy's gonna have to tag back in.
Right.
Now this is
I was
all
also
very
happy
nice, but
here
you
with
mustn't
Wendy
lose
joining
focus.
the team
Get
again.
back to the games. You have to study your opponents if you want to beat them.
I can set up an enchantment to keep out any intruders.
The Thunder Legion will be looking out for you.
Thanks. I'm sorry.
It's fine. but you might want to rethink your strategy next time.
You should try to get some sleep for now.
I'm sure Evergreen will cuddle with you if you want. Go on, go out!
Mirajane versus Jenny!
Oh, like, I want to say stuff, but I'm trying not to get spoilery with it all too, man. So let's, for now, just enjoy Mirajane versus Jenny. And if you know the episode, this is full of fan service. It's going to be great. Let's go.
You're just in time.
Of course, we know Mirajane. We love Mirajane, but Jenny is a wild card. We don't really know much about her. We got to learn a little bit about her through day one of her announcing, and now she's going to be battling. And it's like, is she going to be as tough as Mirajane? Like, we have no idea what to expect with her, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to find out.
What's going on here? You're not gonna like it.
Oh my god, there we go. My goodness.
They're not gonna expect me to do this kind of nasty stuff, are they? I'm pretty sure this is a special arrangement for the two of them.
I don't really like slugging it out with people, so this is better. I much prefer taking a more peaceful approach if it's possible.
I don't think anyone in the crowd disagrees.
Transformation magic? This is truly the stuff that dreams are made of. Somebody pitch me.
You don't expect us to just let these bubble-headed bimbos hog all the attention. We have strong and beautiful chicas as well. Team Mermaid Heel is the ultimate in girl power.
All these girls are missing the most important thing. What good is skating around in your little swimsuits if you don't have the love to back it up? If you want love, then you've got to give love.
And we're both busting at the seams with it.
And now the cute cousins from the Lamia Scale Guild have thrown their bodies into the arena.
Wow, that takes guts, I guess.
Why are you ladies just watching from the sidelines?
What do you mean by that?
I have one for all of you.
Pay close attention, boys. This is why we must never, but never question the infinite wisdom of our first master.
Yeah, she really seems to know how to have a good time, that's for sure. Since my body is made of water, I can fill out a bathing suit better than any of these other girls.
Joey.
Do it too.
A woman must do whatever she can to fight for her true love.
Well, good luck with that.
This situation has gotten pretty out of hand.
Oh my, fan service indeed, guys.
It's all in good fun, and the fans are totally eating it up.
It's still strictly a one-on-one affair, so Mirajane and Jenny will be the only ones scoring.
Then why in the heck are we all down here demeaning ourselves?
Come on, lighten up. This is a nice break from fighting.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I just don't really understand why a ghost would be so into this.
Well, it makes total sense coming from the person who started this crazy guild in the first place.
Wardrobe change! School swimsuit!
This is starting to get a little too creepy for me.
Wendy doesn't seem to be that out of place in hers.
I feel out of place.
And now, bikinis and thigh high!
That's weird. It covers more skin, but it's more embarrassing.
Who likes girls in glasses?
This is pretty much the look I roll with every day.
Locky. Oh my gosh.
Absolutely ridiculous in these.
Bondage gear!
Sometimes love has to hurt a bit.
You're scaring me.
How about a blushing bride challenge? So ladies, grab a lucky guy and squeeze into some wedding dresses!
I appreciate the help, Master. Thank you.
I will do whatever it takes to secure a win for my guild.
Well, you're not such a bad match, are you?
Who knows? We might be a whole lot more compatible than you think.
My darling, you and I were meant to be together.
Sorry, but my heart belongs to another.
Hands up! She's not your guild. When the heck are you gonna get that through your stupid spiky head?
How bold! Let's cuddle!
I'm glad we can finally show the world our love.
You're being way too clingy, and it's making me fall for you even more.
Oh.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Will you marry me?
Huh? Wow, you look really nice.
So do you.
What? Wait, what the heck?
Remember when we were kids? We used to play husband and wife?
Sorry.
Get off! You're crushing me!
Now that the wedding is over, let's
Oh
get
my
back
gosh,
to
man.
another swimsuit round. Huh?
This is an outrage!
What is this?
Oh my god, I forgot about this.
You foolish young people! Let Oba teach you a lesson! So pay close attention!
Party's over. My goodness. Everyone dies. Show's over.
And with that crash course in reality, the mood in the arena has been brought down to Earthland.
Party's over, folks. The other teams on the field have begun to clear out.
We need to
Still
wrap this
tied,
thing up,
okay.
so let's move on to the final round of this exhilarating match.
Yes! Sorry, Mirajane, but no matter what the judges want us to do, I have an airtight strategy for victory. It all comes down to this.
And I'm not gonna lose.
The loser will pose for Sorcerer Weekly wearing absolutely nothing but her birthday suit. That's crazy.
Sorry, but I'm a little conflicted. Who do I cheer for?
Don't know. It's hard.
You're on.
Unbelievable! That might just be a bet where everybody is a winner.
Judges up there are the ones handing out the scores. So I did a little digging to find out what really turns them on.
Oh, Jenny.
Seems like they're into younger girls. A hot model coming out of retirement looking exactly the same and finally getting naked will sell a ton of magazines for Sorcerer Weekly. It's obvious who they'll choose. You really think you can handle my combat form?
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. And since we're making a bet like everybody before us has, why don't we continue another trend and finish out this round with a battle of strength like they all did too?
Oh my goodness. There we go.
It is known as Sea-Tree, her ultimate Satan's soul.
Ooh. And wow, one and done.
Just like that, this beauty battle becomes a brawl.
I suppose this is more keeping with tradition.
And Mirajane takes the big W.
There you go.
I'm okay with it.
Oh, poor Jenny, but I don't think anyone in the crowd is upset over this.
Yeah, she's brutal. That's why you always want to stay on her good side.
Understood.
Wow, that was amazing.
The second day is about to come to a close, but there are still no answers.
Oh my
Colonel Arcadios!
Defense Minister Darton, can I be of
We do have
service?
official names now for these characters.
To do.
Whatever do you mean?
Don't play dumb. I want you to tell me why the hell you're trying to get your hands on a celestial wizard right now. Don't you think you're jumping the gun?
But once we're able to secure a Celestial Wizard, the Eclipse Project will in fact be fully operational.
That's ridiculous. Do you expect me to believe you've completed a project of this magnitude in 7 years?
Whether you believe it or not, the project is moving on to Phase 4, Plan B. Which means I will be obtaining a Celestial Wizard if I have to do it myself. I will do whatever is required to serve my king and country. What lies behind this door will change the world forever. If the key to open it is the life of a young girl, then so be it.
Oh my gosh, man. So we're getting big time teases over Eclipse. And oh my gosh, here we go.
Against Sabertooth's Yukino Agaria.
I will not tarnish the name Sabretooth, and I will achieve victory without fail.
I see the path. That my sword must travel.
Something tells me that this won't be another beauty contest. What's gonna
Like, this is really interesting, guys, because this is like the first true match of the games where like both are new characters. Like, we don't know anything about either of these characters right now.
She also was recently named the top female wizard by Sorcerer Weekly. On the other hand,
Like, we know she's in Sabretooth. We know that Kagra is, like they said, the top female wizard. Like, it's going to be a big battle. It's going to be crazy. And it's going to be next time, because we're about done with this episode.
For me as well.
Let's wager our lives.
Ooh, jeez. Oh, we're going to get like a death match? I was really intrigued, guys, with those two and this upcoming battle. Like, I'm so excited to visit that in the next video. It's gonna be good. Gosh, but when I first saw this, I had, like I said, guys, I had no idea what to expect. These are new characters for us as a viewer watching this for the first time, and so you don't know who to root for. Like, obviously, they've been painting Sabretooth as like this good/bad. Like, we don't want them to win because they're currently in the spot that we want to be, but at the same time, they're showing like Frosh and like the cute X-Seeds and like just all this stuff like happening, and they're showing how tough they actually are through these other battles and these competitions, and like so like you don't know what to think with Sabretooth. Like, you know that they're going to be tough, you know that most likely they're going to win, but at the same time this other girl seems really tough too, with the accolades that they were describing her to have. Like, I don't know. And now they're both like so similar in personality that they're so honorable, and they're going to say, oh, we're going to fight for our lives. We're going to fight to the death in a sense. And like, they're going to hold each other to that, you know? And like, so I had no idea what to expect for the next one, guys. And I think anybody watching this for the first time, you don't really know what to expect. You can have some guesses, but like in the end, it's anybody's game for this next match. And I'm very excited for that. Let's see a preview.
We've got another girl fight on our hands.
You think they'll bust out the swimsuit?
The audience would probably love that,
Oh.
but I really don't think that's gonna happen.
They're not the beauty queen types.
Yeah, they're super serious. I get the feeling they're both pretty into fighting.
Very excited as to what all that is, and
Next time,
my goodness.
Kagura versus Yukino.
They said they're gonna bet their lives. Do you think they'll go through with it if one of them loses?
Nah, they'll probably just get naked.
Why would you even think that?
Oh man, the expressions, like, we really don't know what to expect for that, guys. And I, again, so excited for the next video to check out that battle again, man. It's gonna be great. And then regarding this fan service episode, I do got to comment really quick, guys, how they switched to like the bride wedding dress part, and like they kind of then had this light touched moment of Natsu and Lasana again, and I remember like all of a sudden that hit me, and I remembered everything from their history and everything from their past with through Daedalus and all that stuff, and like, you know, they were just like childhood best friends and played husband and wife like they said, and then you never like got to really do more with that. Like, I think when Lasana came back from Daedalus, I remember thinking, guys, that I was almost expecting some kind of love triangle, and I guess I'm glad that they didn't go that route, because it would have like bogged down the show and the story, I think, with that, you know, versus what else they did. But I was really surprised that they didn't. I was really expecting something like that, or some attention from Lasana towards Natsu, or having like some conversation at least, but they never really touched on it until this moment. And this moment, they finally readdressed it just for a brief moment. But I feel like now, seeing this, knowing what was going to happen, knowing what comes later, I do feel like Lasana was really genuine. She was kind of like using this as an opportunity to see how Natsu felt. And of course, it got interrupted, but it got interrupted with Lucy falling on Natsu and just like their typical shenanigans and stuff like that. And I think she kind of like made the choice right then and there to let him go. You know, maybe I'm reading too into it, but like I feel like she kind of saw him on the ground and just kind of like laughed it off and said, you know what, he's happier now, he's with her, you know, unofficially, whatever. There's no labels, you know, with Natsu, but like, you know, he's bonded with Lucy to a degree that nobody else can ever bond with him. And you know, Lasana had that bond with him, but they have now grown into different people, and I think she kind of like felt like all of that rushing through her mind in that moment. Maybe I'm just guessing, guys, but like I kind of, you know, saw that, and just the little shrug of laughter that she had was just her way of saying, okay, you know what, you two have each other, and that's great for you, and I'm so happy for you, and I'm now going to just, you know, live my life and experience things for myself, and that's kind of like, without getting into spoilers, guys, that's kind of what she does. She doesn't really focus on Natsu in the future too much of the show. She kind of is there to help, but as another guild member, as just as anybody would help. And yeah, it's just going to be cool, guys, to see more of their story unfold, and it's going to be great to see more of the show, guys, and the games itself. I'm so excited, and it's going to be so good, guys. So if you have any comments about that or about anything else we saw in these episodes, I'd love to chat with you guys about it. Please drop a comment down below, and we'll be back every Friday for more reactions of Fairy Tail. So thanks again for watching, guys. Have a great one, and we will see you next time.